We expect about 4 witnesses to make their submissions to this committee today. We expect Chikankata Town Council, Chipata City Town Council, and Mambwe Town Council to make their submissions to the local government accounts. And so just now we stand by for first witness for today to make their submissions to the local government accounts. So keep watching Parliament this morning.
My eParliament mobile application. My eParliament is a mobile application developed by the National Assembly in order to you. You can download and install My eParliament. Installed, you can raise your concerns, provide your input, opinion and feedback on various projects or decisions being made in your constituency. Documents such as in Parliament. You also have access to National Assembly social media platforms and Twitter. Watch Parliament. Download My eParliament now. My eParliament, bringing Parliament closer to you.
ChikankataTown, you are welcome. The committee, please settle down. Thank you very much, Chikankata Town Council, and you're welcome to your committee on local government accounts. I would like to appeal to you to feel at home, and so that we can have interaction. Before we proceed, Chikankata Town Council, Council Secretary and your team who the immunity that you shall enjoy as we interact not be used against you outside this rise. Title.
Name is Siasinyanga Christopher, Secretary for. Let me start from there. Good morning, Chair. Honorable Committee. Witnesses, my name is Director of
General.
John Kakinga, Director. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Chair, members of Parliament, Banda.
Good morning, members of Parliament. Good morning, Mwanza, the Director.
Chair and our witnesses. Chikankata.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, witnesses. My name is Joseph for Chikankata.
Thank you. You can introduce yourselves.
Chair, members of Parliament. Good morning. My name is Martin Oni, province. accompanied by the General. They will introduce themselves.
Good morning from the Planning and Research Department in the Office of Auditor General.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, everyone. My name is Minyama, Auditor General.
You can is from Minister of Local Government, and you can take your turn.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Chair. Good morning, members of Parliament. Good morning, Committee and Chikankata. My name is Esther Nakazwe. I'm coming from Ministry of Finance and the Accountant General's Office. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair. Come back. Good morning, Chikankata. My full name is Finance.
Council from Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Thank you.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, everyone. This is
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, honorable members, and good morning, Chikankata.
Honorable Chairperson, good morning to you, and it's good to see you back. Good morning, our permanent witnesses. Good morning, Council Secretary and your team. Good morning, and you're welcome. I am Chilimboi Elijah from the Office of the Clerk of National Assembly.
Parliament, starting from Dundumwezi.
Chair, I'm very grateful and good morning to you.
Thank you.
Good morning, my colleagues of Parliament. Good morning, our permanent witnesses. Good morning, ChikankataTown Council. My name is Singombe Edgar, representing the people of Dundumwezi. Sandra, it's good to see you.
Chair, good morning. Good morning, permanent witnesses. ChikankataTown Council, good morning. Colleagues. Member of Parliament for Siavonga constituency. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we have Busakiri.
Chair, good morning to you.
Thank you.
All witnesses and the committee. I represent the people of Sakabelt.
Member of Parliament for Kaumbwe constituency. As of Parliament, we also have Honorable Kamondo. This committee is the Honorable Kamondo, are you? Line, you will join us. Council Secretary is Honorable Mishek Tua Nyambose. People of Chasef constituency of Zambia. CS, I'm privileged to chair this particular committee. You're welcome once again. CS, you can take us to your memorandum.
Thank you, Chair. Maybe before I take you through, Chair, I think your indulgence. We have provided additional information in terms of the evidences that was not in your possession. We submitted to to
you can share to all the members through the Secretariat. So you can go ahead with them when need be.
Chair, should I proceed by audit findings? Chair, during and other records maintained at
Sorry, just for a matter of guidance.
Okay.
Query, then you go to speak to the schedule. The query, then remedial without taking a how just salient issues to performance in terms of the budget. Then you can take us to the cause of the query, action take.
Thank you. Expenditure. During the period under review, the council budgeted to receive against which amounts totaling to 29 were received, resulting in a positive variance 1,000. So is shown below, Chair, and on the to do well in terms of local taxes. As 5. And we had also the licenses, where we had a total of 167 and the actual collection was about 150. The levies, Chair, we had 374 and the actual collection was about 392, giving us a variance of 18,000. And commercial venture, Chair, was 63,000, and there was nothing that was corrected on that part, Chair. That which was received, and we had national support, Chair. We had a total of about 9.4, about giving us a variance of about 320. Other grants, there was 200, which was and 1.1 was actually collected, giving a variance of about 900. So the total variance as auditors was 1,051,000 was indicated. Acknowledges the auditor's findings and wishes to the actual income significant revenue streams, some as detailed below. Chair, on the locally generated...
take us, since you have already spoken, the action taken.
Thank you,
then
Chair.
Remedial measure.
Thank you, Chair. Action taken is that the fiscal year was formulated based on the most recent data and historical financial trends within the district. This methodology in ensuring realistic and sustainable. The remedial measures is that to prevent the recurrence of similar instances, we need to put vigorous measures aimed at enhancing project efficiency and financial management. Planning to better accommodate only unspent funds. In addition, funds amounting to 5.2 million were brought forward from the to 30.1 as at 31st December 2020, amounts totaling to 20.5 had been spent, leaving a balance of 9.6 million. Chair acknowledges and wishes to state used in these funds were just feasible to spend. Action taken, Chair. Management has since spent 7 out of the 9.6, a balance of 2 million from its various. Chair, the table that is showing expenditures, it was done. The 1 million was of Chieftainess Mwenda's Palace. Of October 2024, which explains the delay in expenditure as works commenced in January. Salaries accounts under Indobank personnel were fully utilized with no discrepancies. These disbursements were in line with approved budgets and payroll records. Capital account represents retention amounts for capital projects. These projects include construction of an ablution block at Chakanza Market, construction of the lodge, construction of a bar and restaurant at the council lodge, construction of 6 and construction of 7 shops. Lulo Water and Sanitation Grant of 676,000. No expenditures were recorded in this account because these funds are designated for specific project funding. The council has not yet received directives on how to proceed with these funds. Revolving fund expended with disbursements made as per the established loan recovery procedures. Chair, you can see on C Appendix A, a document of a contract for Chiefness Mwenda meant for each account, and some of the information is remedial measures to make sure that payments are made as they fall due. On B, Chair, annual performance of the Council. A review of the Chikankata Council performance against set target performance on locally generated. During the year, to generate revenue from it in amounts totally of 14,000. See the table below.
CS, as a matter of guidance, here you are just puts not. This is speaking to what you have already stated. We take
comparison of set targets against actual output. 31st December 2023 revealed that 3 programs
go to the cause
of query is the author's under review wishes to respond as follows. On hectareage of land secured, so failed to meet its target of securing land. Processes such for effective planning did not manage to hire or management wishes to a result of intervention put in place to promote behavioral change, such as Keep Chikankata Green and Health Campaign, and reduce the waste. Number 4, number of boreholes drilled. Management wishes to only 22 were successful. 3 were still under implementation. The council faced difficulties maintaining the designated kilometers of roads of funds during construction machinery. Revenue was only corrected at the end of the fiscal year, a time frame proved unfeasible for road maintenance and construction. Number 4, number of buildings rehabilitated. Management The management acknowledges that contrary to the council plan, which proposed 55 sports activities, only 52. The discrepancy was some activities that were undertaken were combined with others, hence resulting in a 55 activity review were achieved. Yeah. Heritage of land secured. Management wishes to inform the committee that in the year 2024, the local authority, Chair, I wish just to correct the English there, that concluded the planning agreement to land. The layout has since been approved by the Southern Provincial Planning Authority. The pieces of the secured land will be used for the service provision and will offset the deficit. See Appendix B, approval letter from Southern Province Planning Authority. Number of plans. Wishes to inform the committee that big processes of developing the plan, business plan in place. See Appendix B of the draft business plan. Waste corrected. Number of boreholes. Certificates of roads maintained. The local authority network funding delivered from vehicle licensing and now providing essential support to particularly in light substituted with E inspection reports on road maintenance. Number of buildings rehabilitated. The council has continued to rehabilitate the council's buildings that require as and when, also depending on the funds. Sports promotion to strict targets to avoid future recurrences. Management will continue to formulate strict compliance with the national planning and regulations. This will this committee ensures transparency for management processes. C. Undelivered procured goods. Review. The 1st August 2024, the goods and services procured and disposed of goods and services which were supported of audit gaps in the filing system. Action taken. Management has since enhanced the filing mechanism. The documents have since been attached to the payment vouchers and made available to this committee. See Appendix F, the delivery notes and goods. To enforce strict measures for virtual maintenance and improve the filing system to maintain its integrity. D. Missing motor vehicle and physical inspection. Tax twin cab, registration number ABZ 606. Further, inquiry from management revealed that the vehicle had been transferred to the office. However, to confirm that the motor vehicle had been transferred, and a visit to the PROG's revealed that the vehicle was not there and the whereabouts. Cause of query. Management that the vehicle in question was requested by the provincial local government office, that time of auditor's visit the PRO in Lusaka for maintenance from PRO's office. Management wishes to state that the vehicle is available at the Civic Center for the audit verification. Remedial measures. Management will ensure all council verification by maintaining an updated asset. That also additional information Chair provided. One which is to acknowledge the author's finding that the receiving a verified audit opinion financial statement. Management action taken. Management has restated the financial statements and has now received an qualified audit opinion for the financial year 2022. See Appendix N, a correspondence from the Auditor General's office. Remedial measure. Management will continue to prepare the financial statements in accordance with the relevant financial reporting frameworks and regulations. On Appendix 2, Chair, funding and expenditure, which Chair, I don't know, I seek your indulgence. One spent fund of 9.6. Chair, I can go through it. I request.
Please, I can skip that.
Thank you, Chair.
Since you have already spoken to it, we shall analyze it as members of the committee.
Chair. On Appendix C, unsupported payment, cause of query. 9 payment vouchers were not adequately supported at the time poorly filed. Action taken and attached to for auditor verification. Mr. Chair. Remedial measures. To continue to adhere to the financial regulation that documents are properly filed and regular checks for completeness. Appendix 18 of query. Management acknowledges the auditor's findings and from 3 positions, each is head of Government Service Commission. Wishes to report and Service Commission for their action through submission of staff return. Further, the Local Government Service Commission council's consent, designate the others retired as a result. The levels are HI, designation letters and retirement letter, and I think that's later, Chair. Remedial measures. The council will continue engaging the service submission and staff establishment status for their consideration. On Appendix 16, failure to fill vacant positions. Is the audit that during the year from and the rural development positions was granted with advertisements published in August 2023, interviews conducted in November 2023, and the newly recruited officers officially starting work. Action taken. Management in the recruitment processes, ensure transparency and accountability. Appendix JK. Appointment letters, advertisement notice, and interview letters. Remedial measures. The council management remains committed to ensuring that all vacant positions critical to its efficient and effective operations are filled promptly to maintain optimal functionality and service delivery. On Appendix 23, poor management of waste. Query. Management acknowledges the auditor's findings and wishes to clarify that the council is currently utilizing the dump site, which remains unfenced. The absence of fencing is attributable to the pending approval from Zambia Environmental Management Agency. Consequently, Chair, the council asserts that it will be imprudent to make a significant capital investment in infrastructure on land that has not yet been officially designated. Action taken. The council has submitted an environmental project brief to ZEMA and has granted. The council now specific conditions stipulated by the agents in their correspondence. Meanwhile, the council has initiated the plan of Euphorbia teleculi, commonly known as Lonsonga, to act as to protect the area for final approval from ZEMA. Management has further earmarked funds in the 2025 budget towards the dump site, of the use of the dump site. Management is committed to implement a comprehensive waste plan, get budget for waste infrastructure, and inform environmental. 28. Failure to and other obligations. Management acknowledges the auditor's findings and wishes to state that the settle the status. The outstanding amounts are historical and relate to the penalties levied on the delayed payments on contributions. Action taken. The council is currently up to date concerning the principal amount with NAPSA as contributions. Further, the council, through the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, applied to NAPSA for the penalty waiver. See Appendix L, NAPSA compliance certificate, and the additional information that we have provided, Chair. Remedial measures. The council is committed to continue paying salaries on gross. Appendix 29, failure to settle staff obligations. Cause of query. Management acknowledges the findings and wishes to state that the query allows council the staff obligations in respect of terminal benefits. The failure is attributed to the limited financial action taken. The amounts in question were settled in the 2024 financial year. See Appendix M. Continue to be prudent to enable it settle to the council's debt. For debt for the local authorities. I then assure the committee that the remedial measures that have been submitted to the committee will be implemented and viewed for further improvement. Submitted for the committee's consideration. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Council Secretary, for the presentation. But before we engage, we have two honorable you started your presentation. So for this case, because I've Honorable Mangango, I'll ask Honorable Mitete to introduce himself first. Mangango will introduce himself and ask a question. Mitete.
Thank you. Good morning. For Mitete. Thank you. Happy New Year. Even if we are in February. Happy New Year.
So, then after that question, Honorable Fosiavonga will also make
Morning, fellow Parliament. Morning, everyone, as well as Chikankata and the viewers and the listeners out there. As already indicated by the chairperson, I'm Mwene Lohamba, representing the. I'm a member. Chair, I'd like to take the CS to page 12.
Let's go to page 12.
Yes, I think we can start with the D, no problem. We can start with the D, missing vehicle. Chair, this motor vehicle is a Toyota ABZ 2606. During the time of audit, the vehicle was not there. It was purported to have been at a province, but auditors also went. Chair, they never found it. Chikankata. Why didn't you, because I'm not seeing any evidence, why didn't you correspond PROGO? You have written and not indicated there. Why didn't you correct? So at the PROGO consent vehicle, why didn't you do that? Saying management wishes to state that the vehicle has since been collected from Lusaka at the civic center. auditor's verification. Chair, there is no evidence. Is there any evidence to its availability at the Civic Center? Because we are not seeing it here. No pictorial evidence or no any documentation attached to the document that really and surely physically vehicles there at the Civic Center. I submit those 3 questions, Chair.
Thank you. Let's have another one. Take note. And let's have Honorable
clarification required. First, to find out, do we have the officer or somebody in charge of transport? And then do we have logbooks for these vehicles I placed? Do we have documentation to confirm this vehicle is at the garage? And why is this moving around without a seat? Auditors came, they went to, didn't find not even a document. So all those small things, can we have a clarification? And of course, we have a picture of this.
Sir.
Gotten it back. Had been a transfer is a
okay,
like stated where
thank you. Ask any one of your colleagues in charge of transport management or asset management to help you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I want to acknowledge the understanding of the Honorable from Mangango in terms of the risk the vehicles were just, maybe could just be given without the documentations being made available. Chair, the first thing I to Chikankata for the report that my colleague left with me, and we looked at the handover report. We realized that, Chair, these are some of the vehicles that went to look and to no avail. We were unable to, but I tried also to requesting for the same, which the information I've talked about, we have put in the additional information. Elected just to marry it, Chair, with the Honorable, where he also talked about why has it been gotten, was not, from the look of things, it wasn't given to the PLG's office, and that's the more reason why the auditors actually captured it. It wasn't like they have been, it was something that was to be used and then it was supposed to come back. So it was prudent for us, Chair, to just make sure that the vehicle is retrieved in order for the auditors at least to come and verify. And we have transport officer. Yes, for now we have the transport officer. I wouldn't talk much, Chair, at the time when all these things were happening, whether the asset register was there, but the asset officer are now in place. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. The question is, Honorable, when then Honorable Mitete.
Thank you so much. The other questions are not yet answered. Like any evidence of it being found at your office now? Is there any evidence, pictorial evidence or so?
Yes.
And how long was this vehicle at the PRGO?
Thank you very much. That's a good one. How long was it picked or being used by the PRGO's office? Honorable Mitete.
Chair.
Kindly pull the
Chair,
mic, your mic.
This vehicle, he has elaborated to say it was not given, or it had just gone, then to be taken back. But auditors followed. They never found the vehicle. You are now, it was there. Why are you being economical with the truth by not telling us exactly where the vehicle was? They go to Chikankata, the vehicle is not there. They follow as to where you did it. Also, no. We got it from where they never found it. Chair, where
was the vehicle?
The vehicle.
This is a serious matter, Council Secretary, and it brings questions on how you councils are managing the administration in the councils. Because how do you give out the vehicle? Where did you find it? Was it in the farms? Where was it? Is it the same vehicle that was gotten? Is it the same engine? Is it Honorable Mang? So we need answers to that. Siavonga, before you respond.
Yeah, I think the question for colleague answer that in Lusaka. So it's not there. It went back to that. So documentary evidence that it was a garage in Lusaka.
Who took the vehicle to the garage? Or PRGO?
The PRG. But I want to say, for sure, we, in terms of the pictures, we don't as from the garage that we have the vehicles we retrieved, which we got and at our civic center.
By the and before you conclude, for how long was it kept by Chikankata? Was it a runner? What was the damage that the office in the province carrying?
For how long, Chair? This vehicle, I'm told, is from 2017. 2017, that is when it was actually collected, and it went as a non-learner. Like I mentioned earlier on, that because we wanted also to get information as regards the same.
Okay. Honorable Member for Dundumwezi,
yes.
Then we shall have a follow-up from Honorable Member for Siavonga.
Chairman, thank you very much. The CS doesn't want to disclose as to whether there was a transport officer then or not. But I think it is quite important to know the movement of this. There was management, and my Mulunda here is stating that yes, the vehicle is in Lusaka, but Chairman, this gives room for speculation. Would I be wrong to speculate that probably this vehicle was at someone's home or farm? Because so I think, CS, there is need for you to come out in the open. This committee is here to assist you in 2017. Evidence beyond reasonable doubt that this vehicle was at this garage, that we paid whatever mechanical fault that the vehicle had, so that we have a more clearer mind of what happened. Because that probably, that's why it was not there. From 2017 is not yesterday. So I think come out clearly, CS, on this matter.
Chairperson. And then allow him to respond.
Chairperson.
Okay, I'll allow you.
I want us to have an honest conversation here. Let's not be going around. Person, you have a submission before you on page 13. I want you to pick these points. From the submission from our witness, Chairperson, he is indicating that this vehicle was a non-runner. How can people get a non-runner to solve transport challenges at the PLSG's office? How can you do that? That is number one. This here is from their submission.
Yeah, I got it.
From there, Chairperson, action taken. It reads that management wishes to state that the vehicle has since been collected from Lusaka and is available. It went to PLSG office to solve transport challenge. A non-runner. We don't know whether they carried it or they were towing it all the way. Then we are getting information that now it's coming from Lusaka after maintenance from the garage. Can you be clear?
Yes, there are these small issues that are bringing speculation. We want clear answers. The vehicle was picked from Chikankata with no documentation. He just once goes around the civic center, says, can I have this vehicle? Then you say, okay, get it, sir. A property of government, of the council of Chikankata. Then someone goes with it to Southern Province, he tows it, or he or she tows it. Then it was a non-runner, he tows it. The reasoning for getting a non-runner should have been stated by the same provincial local government officer for Southern Province. Then the auditors come. They find this asset missing at the civic center, at the council. Then someone just whispers to say, no, it is in this direction, someone got it. They go to Southern Province, they go to Choma, they find the vehicle is not there. And of course they were not just, they were talking to people. The auditors were finding out from the officers at the Choma provincial office who said we cannot locate the vehicle. Then the vehicle is found in a garage in Lusaka, repaired. Now it is in Chikankata. Now, who is this provincial officer who got the vehicle, who could not locate it when the auditors went to Chikankata? These are the issues that we need you to clarify. please. It's a very serious matter. These are public assets. We don't just share or get of their status. Why did you neglect the question of property as wear and tear? What were the reasons? Take note of that, but let's have a last intervention from...
Just on you see, there are now 3 places, 1 vehicle. It PLGO, Southern Province. It is followed there. Chair, it's now in Lusaka. 1 vehicle. Honorable Member of Parliament for Dundumwezi and for Mitet are saying the management is being economical with the truth. Sir, what we are just asking is that you give us proper information for the sake of your committee. Repeat, Chikankata, it's not there. No, it has gone to the PLGO. They follow it there, it's not there. Now you are telling us it is resurfacing from Lusaka. And Lusaka you've not specified. Sir, your committee is made to believe garage. Here it just says maintenance. If it's garage, they would have garage somewhere.
Okay, respond to that before we get to another round.
Chair, I've listened carefully from those questions and in the manner you would want this information to be. There's some information, Chair, that I would have loved to have supported documents to speak to. Attach. And like I said earlier on, Chair, I had also difficulties as a principal officer when I just came to make sure that we follow up about the vehicle being in Lusaka, being collected. And also the period that Chair, the vehicle stayed away from the office from 2017 then. Chair, truthfully speaking, from the information, though without written documentation, was that it went for servicing. Now, when it went from the information we gotten, what was supposed to have been maintained, the costs were quite colossal, and they could not even manage. And at that particular time, it was to even retrieve. The information which is not recorded, Chair, is that the provincial local government officer then, who was at Southern to be staying also in Lusaka. When this vehicle, they could not go to make, and took it to his place. Yeah. Chair, it was difficult now to do what to maintain. So that's exactly what happened, and trying to follow up. That's how. No wonder why we are saying we got it from Lusaka. And I think I was very specific by saying that we did not provide evidences from a garage. So we gotten it, and the pictures that which we have reviewed there, Chair, are arising from where now the vehicle is now seated. Yeah. So That's what transpired. But full information, these were scattered information from the verbal communications which at that time.
It's quite a sad situation that a government official to keep at his home for a longer period without fear or respect to the law. Chikankata is struggling to raise to logistical movements. Then someone picks a vehicle with a view to go and help his or her office, because what you have written is they asked for a vehicle to go and use it in lands. It ended up for years at someone's home. We shall as we want a fair interrogation of this matter. It is quite a serious matter. If this could be happening across councils, if this is the case, I remember last year we had the same case in Kawe, Honorable Mlunda, remember? Where the former town clerk also. This is happening in the local government, even Dola. So we want to see to it that these issues are dealt with. We cannot allow people personalizing public property. That shall not be allowed. If this shall help to expose all those in the habit of doing this, we want to close the case. Let's go to the issue.
There's something that is telling us there that I want to just have a clarification on.
Let's allow Kampamba then before you come.
And maybe let me introduce myself. My name is Kampamba for the good people of Kalulushi. I'm also a member of this honorable committee. Chair, first and foremost, the provincial local government officer, number one, was in error. The vehicle was needed more at the grassroots. There was no way the provincial local government officer would have taken the vehicle. Merely chair that the vehicle is, I don't know whether it was still parked at his residence or it was taken for a long time. For me, even though saying we'll look at it and we'll decide, for me, Chair, really, these matters have been ongoing. Officers need to be punished. For me, I would go theft. And if it wasn't for the efforts of our officers, the vehicle would not have been retrieved. And if we're going to allow, you yourself, Chair, you've said even Kabwe and Dola, this is a norm that has been going on for a very long time. Officers must be punished. And also these officers, I want to speak to Ministry of Local Government. Your officers, you get a retrieval where the council are dealing directly with the grassroots for service delivery and services, goods and services, and you take it for administrative purposes. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That is why councils are deemed to be failing, and that is why the communities are complaining, because you cannot retrieve a vehicle and take it for administrative purposes. That would be my remarks. For me, I'm very disappointed. He must be part
He's giving
Sorry,
me another
Chair,
name.
it's not
Chair,
Jetazi. Oh,
I accept the name, Chair.
Honorable Singombe, I withdraw that one. Apologies.
It's fine.
No, Mangango, thank you. Thank you for guidance. These things were used to. Singombe.
Thank you very much. I just want to know the status of this vehicle. Is it now running? And is it the CS view that he can withdraw this statement? Was moved home and not from just Lusaka. So is he considering retrieving this statement that we can have records? Thirdly, do we have a logbook in this car? Because vehicles move with logbooks.
Honorable Pavyema.
Thank you very much, Chair. In as much as 2017 is a long period, Chair, and because they've said they have no documentation because the period was too long. If we agree with them that yes, it was that period was too long for them to have retrieved the vehicles, I am seeing another problem with your witness. Is also a problem in the sense that that vehicle and that vehicle again was seated at someone's home. What criteria was used to go and pick that? You just go and enter someone's yard and pick that vehicle. And again, where is the release document now? From the PLG back to yourselves. Where is the release document? Because now, now from there should have been moving. Especially that he knew that now this is an audit query now. He was preparing himself. All the efforts which were made to go and retrieve, he was preparing himself to come to the audit query to make sure that made available. Now, from taking this to your end, where is the documentation?
And that's why I said on this particular case at the end. Because on this particular one, I take note of all the members' concerns. Ruling. We want to establish whether the vehicle in question is the true vehicle, whatever state it is, and how it said. We should not have that culture. It shall be exposed and we shall come to bring it to an end. So I will reserve a ruling on this one. We can make progress on other questions. Dr. Manza?
Thank you, Chair. We can go to page 14. Page 14, Appendix 2 is a table, budget, funding, and the expenditure. Chikankata had unspent funds of 9,620,000, and page 14.
After the issue of the report, vehicle is on page 18. On page 14. Is
14? Yeah.
It is page?
It's plain, no. It's not supposed to.
Okay. Other members? Are we there? Pavyuma?
Okay. They explained how the on last page. So my point of interest or clarification is the first account quite explained the spent balance was intentionally, the explanation is on page 15, the unspent balance was intentionally reserved for the completion and construction of Chieftainess Mwenda's Palace. The procurement process for the works was centralized and explains the A for Chieftainess Mwenda. Contract was signed on 30th November 2024. Okay, I think 6 months. 6 months. Okay, the contract sum is 2,119,000. Was the source of funding, is it CD funding or it is a grant from Ministry of Government to construct this part? The other question for clarification is you did not attach or something in a the funds, are they sitting what was those? Director, whoever can be handy to help you. You can proceed.
Like the way you had actually alluded, and from the statement, nothing was used at the time of audit. So the money was intact. And what was intact was the 1 million, because it's only the 1 million share that which we received, which we have actually 2 million. This was centrally procured. I think funding perhaps maybe might come, but it's from central government. While all that we have attached is just the contract itself.
Okay. Can you go to page 16? Do you have a follow-up, Dr. Manza?
The funds, this 1 million, the explanation on page 15.
Please, according to your report, isn't it?
Yes, Chair.
So it is still sitting in your account, so it's been disbursed, or it has been disbursed?
Chair, let me ask Director of Finance.
In 2023 December, meant for the chief paras. This money up to now has not been used. There's no expenditure to that effect.
Okay, let's go to page 16. Were not supported by accountable 223,191. In your response, to the respective payment vouchers and verify. Go to appendix. The question is, Council Secretary, this is why do you fail to attach or touch to account these documents on the surface? You that engagement, why documents?
Chair, your serious observation is very much noted. This speaks to the system, and where the system is not to check, we encounter ourselves such kind of challenges. It's an issue, Chair, that trace them now. This speaks and such that it speaks to the system. Then to ensure that this be a fact or they cannot be traced at the time of auditors, they are actually made available. It to provide this information. We agree with you, Chair, in totality.
Now, CS, follow up from
Quickly, his has made anything. So, let me hear from you. What will you be doing to such cases? You know, if you just
the time before I came about this of identifying who should, but the next they're supposed to be charged, Chair. So the next time that will come, we should be for to adhere. How
to the first payment, we are unable, auditors, until the documents are the ones that were missing. I'll take you to the first payment. Payment road tax, vehicle, $888 quite. The attachment. Of insurance and road tax. Then the attachments. How do you explain those attachments, Council Secretary? The one you purport to have been missing that time. It's a, but look at the narration of it and explain to the committee what you mean that now is it speaking to the same?
Chair, let me allow Director of Finance to come in.
Thank you, Chair. These payments that for motor
your mic, pull the mic near you, your mouth.
Thank you. Some
maybe
document.
Yes.
You referred us to Director of Finance. Switch off your mics, yes? Dave. For 8,000. Yeah. But now, there are documents you have
the form. What was missing was Ratsa.
Director, don't guide this committee.
Yes.
The memo is the first document you generate.
Sir.
The memo. Oh, it's here. The memo is a request for funds. Kindly authorize payment of insurance tax and for vehicles. Are you there? Road tax for all kinds of vehicles. The following are the motor vehicles and you generated on 3rd January 2020. But read the narration, the purpose of this payment of 888,000, 888 kwacha. It is saying, being payment for interest to pay road tax cover for vehicle number B8 9457. How many vehicles are being paid for in the pay on?
There are 16. Is it on the voucher?
On the payment voucher?
Just one.
Okay.
Yes.
You have answered. So is the payment voucher answering to the memo?
Maybe no, but allows the memo.
You can't be doubting. We're asking you a straightforward question.
No, not speaking to the same.
Honorable Mtelo?
Was just could dear no wonder sometimes want to get them come as a team. The HOD for that department. You are saying 6, then you say maybe. You don't do it. Now the problem, Chair, your witness has, they want to be mere this sin.
Honorable Mtelo, can you switch off your mic? Voucher? Voucher payment to ZESCO. To be moving with me. There is a third copy. Is 24. Am I correct? Is 20th June 2023. Correct. I see. So, all these documents, council and I can track you. Yes, these are serious matters. So neglect to put in place accountable documents and show auditors audit. Honorable Mtelo asked, what actions do you take against neglect the very important employed for and are paid for?
Chair, just like I alluded earlier on, that these are serious matters, and for me as a principal officer, Chair, I take that this is inertia. Thing that should have been working on. Chair, we don't take things lightly, and like I mentioned earlier on, goes with inertia or where off people who should have done the correct thing. We should be able to bring evidence to how we have managed our. So that's my.
Any other new of
Chair, on
let's go to 12.
Page 12. Seeing the growing tendency of our local authorities says money before they receive the goods. On C, August 2024, the goods payment. Is that the standard now that the local authorities are adopting? Chairperson.
Yes, you can respond to that. You make payments, goods are not delivered. During the period of audit, what were those goods which were not delivered? You have a procurement officer with you, auditors. You can help this committee. Yes, you can.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier on, Chair, that where the system is operating well, also which are supposed to ensure that such measures do not happen. You have rightly pointed out, Chair, from your seat there, that we have procurement officers, we have got internal auditors, we have got stores officer, of course, an officer that we have not brought here. They came. They were missing delivery, and it is important just to note that when the delivery notes are noted, it also can be assured delivered, and which I totally agree. But in this case, where the goods were, where the delivery notes were not there, and then the goods we actually purchased, we had the goods at the time when the auditors were there. So this is why we're talking about a system, because we are talking about those that are raising the demands, those that are preparing the payment vouchers, those that are tracking like the internal auditors. And that's more reason why in my action taken report, Chair, I've talked about the system mechanism. And those specific officers that we're talking about, we shouldn't be able to talk about issues of missing payment vouchers, because there must be somewhere where they must be found or they must be attached. So, Chair, I think we really acknowledge and
Chair, Expo is a futurist, and I like that. But I would have liked to have heard to.
I've dealt with.
Oh, where we are coming from, our deal. What this is bringing out, that these vouchers, the monies went into thin air.
Meaning?
Meaning the goods were first delivered as per this, which was not shown. Now they are showing us and telling us, no, these are the same for those goods which we were delivered. This money, sir, could have found itself somewhere.
Yes, we have the Local Government Service Commission sitting with us. Do you know the reasons why they are here? Through you, I can speak to all the councils. This committee is stories. Stories we could have just been talking on the phone or visiting you. Let's have somewhere, have lunch with us. No goods were delivered, but there were no GRNs. So what this committee, through Honorable Mutelo, is saying, what actions is those? Accounting. You're using public resources to procure goods, let's say for construction. These goods are delivered. There's no one to receive them. And you have said very well. You're speaking very well. But we want to see what actions you have taken. Even then, even when you are not there, if such a thing happened, what action do you take? Such officers have ever made the recommendations for their demotion so that they can, be taken example to deter want to see accountability of resources. The commission is, the one was in charge of stores, procurement, procurers, on the stores should have received, and that is an on the payment vouchers. They're not. What actions are you recommending to be promoted or disciplined? It is you, the chief executive officer of the council. What are you doing to clean Chikankata so that these things are not there? What recommendations are this question? Any other question? Oh. Having no any other question, Council Secretary, I would like to indicate that in terms of budget performance, we are encouraging you to continue with the prudent budgeting system in place. The prudence is that you are not overstating your budget. There is always a temptation by councils to overstate their budgets, but you have shown that somehow you are prudent. I would like to encourage you in those areas you have improve on them. Do not include CDF program, the operational CDF, apart from the recoveries, loan recoveries, and if it being same way, better they sit somewhere. I don't know, they are counting now that they should be projects, they shouldn't be. As I said, we want to note your performance, which is very positive, very good in terms of budget and accounting for the same. Huge sums of money brought forward from outstanding from resources, a weakness that the monies you have budgeted for should be paid to those people. So far, you have or any statutory body. You have indicated that you have cleared the outstanding staff obligations. The question was, why were you delaying? Deal with those issues as you come next time. The way you are talking, Honorable Mtero, and giving hope, I do not want to see Chikankata, we do not want to see Chikankata. That is the position of this committee. Finally, would like to give you a date where the government officer who got a vehicle and the council secretary was there and the other officers who were at Chikankata who authorized this vehicle to come. You may not come as may appear. Issue should not be taken so easily. This vehicle is not in the same state whether it was a non-runner. From 2017, keeping a vehicle at his private home, that should be explained. So you give the secretariat the name of the which has to deal with this matter, so that other government officials who have that habit should desist from the same. We want to see this provincial government officer with you and your predecessor to appear before this committee, of course with other directors who may be relevant to this matter. So on this part only we shall invite you, otherwise appearance and for giving us information necessary. Take note of those gray areas and deal with them so that we can see Chikankata performing better. So far so good. We thank you on that account. With these words said, I want to withdraw the immunity that was conferred on you as we started our conversation. Please go back and continue working very hard. Don't throw away these documents. Take note of what has come out of this interaction so that we can see a better Council Chikankata. We wish you well. God bless you all and continue working for that performance. You can go.
Thank you so much for still being with us on Parliament Television. You're just watching a live committee from Chikankata. 2023, and they've been told to resubmit their report to this committee. So just now we stand by. These are Chipata making their submissions to this committee. Also just in different committee rooms. In committee room 1 we have a committee on national economy, considering the work. In committee room 4 we have a committee on youth, considering review of in Zambia. Committee on transport works and supply. change in Zambia. Committee on Delegated Legislation in Thomas consideration of a statutory instrument of the 13th National Assembly. We also have a committee on local government accounts, which is being broadcasted live. This is they are considering the report of the Auditor General on the audit of the local authorities for the 1st December 2023, and this committee is sitting in Robinson Navuliato. We also have a committee on national guidance and gender matters sitting at the media center, and they are considering the operations of the Department of National Guidance. Now we stand by for Chipata City Council to make their submissions to the local government accounts. Good morning and keep watching Parliament Television.